Good morning! I'm back with another floss tube. This is season 5, episode 26. And I got my coffee in my new Harry Potter cup. Yes! These cups are my favorite, I think the favorite parts of the boxes. Besides the patterns and all the goodies. But I just love the cups. I use them all year round. So, this is where I talk about my floss tube, which is primarily my cross stitching, sometimes other hobbies. And I also talk about my books and my journaling. So, for July, this is my spread. So I've already been using it. It's a weekend. And I'm making progress. My goals. And this is my Harry Potter spread for Frogwarts. And then under here, I'm going to put down all the points I earn. But each of my weeks are just a page. Nothing major. This is how I'm keeping track of my monthly books that I read for the hardest challenge you'll ever do, 2.0. And what prompts they fit. And then the book clubs and the yearly challenges. This one, Nothing Heals Me Like You Do, I have not read yet. The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. I did read that. It's out of my comfort zone. I don't think I've ever read a more memorable. The Wicked Deep, I have not gotten to yet. Then book clubs, A Court of Ravens and Ruin. Okay, y'all know what I'm saying. But with Queen's Hollow, The Forest Fairies, After Dark is reading Cursebound. The regular Forest Fairy is reading The Night and the Moth. The Reading Lair is reading The Enchanted Greenhouse, which comes out tomorrow. No, the 15th. Yeah, the 15th. So next week. And then Craft and Books. I can't remember what we're reading this time. I gotta find out because I need to read it. But anyway, and then the books I've already done. I have not added the covers yet. I still gotta do that. To save space, I'm gonna start putting 4 on a page. And that's just how all the other are. And then for my game, I made me a page, TBR Land. And so the 2 book for Dragon on the Cover, I picked Stealing Tranquility and Dragon Fever. A book with 400 to 499 pages, Ruthless Vows. For the serial killer, A Killing Game. For a purple cover, a book from 2010-2019, The Wicked Deep, and a book with a ghost, Once Upon a Ghost, and Ghost in the Coffee Machine. Now, of these, right now reading Stealing Tranquility and The Killing Game. I have not read any of them. But, yeah. So, wait, how many pages is this one? Okay, I'm changing Ruthless Vows to A Kiss the Shadows because I needed it for My quote is a physical book that I've had since it came out. 2002, I think. And it's got 466 pages. So, at least I got one of them completed, because I did read this one this weekend, or this past week, and I finished it, and I still love it. Yeah. I've always enjoyed her books. So, there's that one. I'm still reading, The Killing Game now. Okay. Then, so I showed you my journal. Haul. The paperback. Just so they're all the same size. I'm sorry. I'll post, well, the hardback is like this much taller than all the other paperbacks from a Throne of Glass and the Crescent City and A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I had this one in the hardback, which I think I'm going to keep, but just keep it with my hardbacks. And then this one will be the one I can annotate and store on the shelf with all the others. So I got this one. Then I did not realize how big this book was. Kingdom of Ash. It's bigger than Crescent City. So this is the last one in the series. I'm hoping to get to it this week, but I've got to get my TBR books read first. Then I did an order for 123 Stitch. This is the only floss I had none. I was completely out of. First time that I've had to buy floss since I set up my master set. So, but, you know, I couldn't just order that. So for my birthday start, I'm stitching Bluebird's Princess. And as y'all know, Chronic is not really going on. They didn't have any Chronic. So I switched it to Treasure Braid. And these are the, these are the colors that it called for. They're very close to ones that were called for. So that's for Bluebird's Princess. And because I use this one so much, I got 2 extras. And then I used this one a lot too. And I went ahead and got 2 of them. Now one of these 2, I'm thinking on my new start that I started yesterday. And I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, one of these I'm going to put in it. So, all the pretty colors. Yay! So that was my haul, stitchy-wise. First haul stitchy-wise that I've made in a while, because I am trying to use for my stock, but my stash. But I needed to replace these because I ran out. And I needed the Chronic because I did not have any of them. And I was running low on the 2 golds. Now, let's do, so participate in Stitching So Beautiful, her monthly challenge again, because the picture is gorgeous. And there. So I did 500 tint last week for the first week. Stitch So Beautiful does a challenge each month, well, almost each month. And if you do 510 or 250 stitches each week on one of her whips, you get a free pattern, and your name goes into a drawing for a project bag and all. So I'm working on Moonlit Mountain Forest, and I went all the way here, going all the way up. So I started filling in down here. You see my name? That's from the Frogwarts box. I missed it when I was looking at first, but I did get it. So this week I will be doing another 500 or 1,000 depending on my Frogwarts whip. So there's that one. Then I did start my Frogwarts, and I'm going to have to take it out of the hoop because I can't show you everything I did. Okay, go right there. So it's going to be a little messy because it's been wrapped up, bunched up. There. Okay, so well, okay, what I'm doing is I took the Stitch Your Own Adventure letters from Frogwarts. I'm putting that up top. The swirl, the wand, all that is up top. The train to be over here, an owl over here. And then I'm putting the footprints, and then I'm going per year. So that's year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, which I did last year, and then this is how far I am so far in year 6. I've done, how many stitches did I do this week? It was a lot. 7,240. So I only had the footprints in as of Monday morning. All of this banner I put in this week. Now, for Frogwarts, if I finish it, they gave us a start date. If we start it then and we finish it by the 13th at a certain time, I forget, we get 100 points toward winning prizes and things. So I've only got 5,200 left. I've been averaging 1,000 to 1,200 a day. I'm positive I will get it done. And then when I do, I will just keep using this one and do the penalty stitches. And I probably will work on the other years. But I'm loving it. So I've left most of the border down. I've left all this that's left in here is one color. I'm going to do a little bit more on the chair, get one other color all the way in, and then leave it for the last. And this one, I think I've got 2 colors, or it might be just the one color left. But out of them, I think I'll finish the border all in this one color going across. But I'm loving how it is looking. Yes, it's going to be big. It's going to be very big. I'm going to make it into a wall hanging. But I've just got one more year. One more year. And that's it. So, that was a new start on Monday. Then, because I made such good progress, I allowed myself a new start. Yeah. Oh, and here is the whole pattern to show you of Frogwarts. So that's everything. Now, this new start is all because of one person's fault. Let me find her name. She did a conversion of, nope, wrong one. Okay. Rain G. Swanson on Facebook. She did this. Look at that gorgeousness. Now, she put together the March Aquamarine and the Rose of Sharon. You know what? I'm just going to put a picture up. She put them together. I have the March Aquamarine. I do not have the Rose of Sharon. So, I started looking in my patterns of what I do have. And I found one where the waist is the same number of stitches. And I like the skirt. So I'm going to take her colorway, which she did not share, but I came up with the colors myself, and it's close. Not exactly the same, but it is close. I have not decided on the wings yet, but yeah. So I decided to do the March. Well, I'll just put a picture up. March and Dancing with Roses, which is a lavender and lace pattern. And where is it? Okay, so I'm putting those two together. And now, I was going to do the roses in these colors. And I still might. But they kept fading in. Because, okay now. Why are you all tangled up? There. The dress is going to be these colors. Yeah. So the flowers were blending in a little bit too much. So I decided to go with the opposite color. And I went with yellow. Now I need y'all's help because I put it up. I'm not exactly happy with the roses in yellow now. I don't think there's enough difference in the colors, the shades of yellow. But I did 500 stitches. I went ahead and put it down so I can think on it. Now, where did I put, oh yeah. For the strings, it calls for 3 colors of DMC or whatever. I'm thinking to do this color or this color. Ooh, I think I like that one better. But you know, I could always get another one of this one. Yes. I think this one. But yeah, I'm trying to add more bling to it. That is for sure. Maybe I should just go with the pink that the pattern calls for. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on it. Give me your opinion. Should I stick with the yellow, try the purple again, but do maybe the darkest color, do it lighter? Or should I go with the pink that's in the called for? Because the pink would be light enough. And they are pretty. And they have more definition than my yellow does. So, give me your opinions. So that was my new start. And Rain called hers, where is it? What did she call hers? Queen Mob at the morning mist of twilight. I think I'm just going to call mine Queen Mob at twilight. Shorten the name. But yeah, I'm very excited to keep working on this. I might leave those roses in and just keep working on the skirt and then decide later. Yeah. So that's all my whips so far. Yeah, I love this one. Now, in crafting books, for my birthday, which is the 14th, which is next Monday? Yeah, next Monday. We are doing a stitch along. It's any mermaid, whether it's a new start or already started. If you don't have a mermaid, it's okay. Just come stitch with us. But I will be starting a full coverage. Let's see. Let me pull it up. It's a Heaven and Earth full coverage, and Selena Finch, which she's not with Heaven and Earth anymore, so you can't get this exact pattern, but it's a story keep, and that's it. It is extremely small. It's 35 inches by 201. So I'm doing her on 28 count. Now, as it is, it'd be 1 3/8 inches wide and 8 inches high on 25 count. So I'm using it for a bookmark. That's what I'm going to do with it. And then I will also be working on Bluebird's Princess. Okay, ears. Don't mess up. Okay, so that is all of that. Now, last month and May, I did not add all of my mini books. I ended up reading 29 books in June. And I forget how many in May. But, let me get this. I've got all the books up now. I was at that's 118 books. I am now up to 188 books for the year. So I need to put all these in. So I will be caught up. Oh, wait, and last week, because I did read, I think it was 7 books in all last week. So I need to take out 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So these 7 don't go in there. There. But I should have 181 books for the year so far. Only thing is, I'm running out of books. Because this pack only came with 200 books. I didn't realize I would read that much. But I put it in backwards. No. Okay, there. Now you're in right. So I've got to figure out how to print them where they will fit in here. Because these are a lot smaller than the printouts that I was getting. That's Carvana or whatever. I don't know how to use that thing. So it's like, how am I going to do it? Because these books are super tiny. And I loved, see how tiny it is? Yeah. I love doing this and seeing my progress. Yeah, okay, in. Second shelf, full. Well, I filled that one that I had already got started. And now I filled up a whole nother one. And I'm starting on this one. And I think I will be able to fill it. Yeah. It's a lot of books. But this thing is so cute. And I can use it over and over and over. So like next year I could take out all the shelves and refill it up as I read. Okay. Come on now. There. I probably just need to go on there and buy more of these books, but I like the idea of making them myself because then I can do the books that I'm actually reading, which some of the books I'm reading are in here, just not all of them. Okay, so I finished this bookshelf and now I'm to there, and that's all the way through June. Y'all see? June. I got 6 more months to put in here. I don't think it's going to fit. I really do not think it's going to fit. But I do think this is absolutely adorable. It's for anxiety. You're supposed to shake them up and then resort them to help your anxiety, which it does help that because I have done that. But for the most part, I like just keeping track of all my books. So, you know, from those mini books that come in the little balls, I get bookshelves. That's what I might do, is after this is full, I can start filling those books up. And those I can do different sizes. So I can make them bigger. But I think that is it. Oh my gosh, I've talked way too long. This is a 30-minute video. But, well, let me just tell you the books that I have read for this week. Okay, so I'm working on The Killing Game, which is the physical book right now. I read A Kiss of Midnight, which was a physical book. A Claim of Fortune, I read, which was a Kindle Unlimited. Stealing Tranquility, I am now reading, and that is a Kindle book that I own. I'm trying to alternate. Then audiobooks, Goodnight Beautiful, which I think I gave it like 3.75 and all. It was okay. It was okay. Wasn't bad. There was a twist in it that I really enjoyed, but it was confusing. Also, Twisted Hate, I also read. I gave that one 4 stars. Then Lover Unbound, the next one in the Black Dagger Brotherhood, I gave it 4 stars. The Woman in Me, which was a memoir by Britney Spears, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. Then The Woods Are Always Watching, which was a young adult horror, and I gave it 3.5 stars because I felt the end, up into the end, it was really good. But then the last 50 pages was very rushed and all. So that's why it didn't get a full 4 stars for me. And that's all the books I have read. And I'll put them up here. But anyway, I hope you have a good day. Tell me if I should do... Okay, if you want the purple flowers, give me a purple heart. If you want yellow flowers, give me a yellow heart. If you want me to try the pink flowers, give me a pink heart. Yeah. Just give me your opinion on that. I really like the contrast of the yellow, but I think I need to tweak the colors a little bit. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Hit like and subscribe and join me again next week.